action with Greg Anthony and Chris, and with the feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for the game with the Mavericks, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Best in at center. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little bit?
I tell them success is a journey. But even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Direction.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
It's encouraging whenever LaVine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from it.
Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over White. No good from Bledsoe.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked by Best. Now here's LaVine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Best. Finished off the break.
Coaching staff like seeing Markkanen work on his defense. I mean, showing improvement on this end.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis passes to Lopez. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get the rebound. Goes up again. It's tipped. Pass to Best. Markkanen with it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Bledsoe. And he converts the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bulls trail by 4. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of position.
Bledsoe looking around. And Porter comes to help. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Back to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 5. Here's DiVincenzo. Chicago grabs the miss. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, he has fit right in since Jordan was. They needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Here's Best. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Best passes to Markkanen. To the middle, the inside shot. Best's shot is good. Best's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Bledsoe. Goes back up. Rejected by Best. And they get it back. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Levine. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Best passes to Markkanen. Here's Best. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. And to Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bledsoe against Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And since coming to
Substitution.
and a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then it's George Hill. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. 6 on the shot clock. Hill dishes to Giannis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
To the inside. Here's Markkanen. Can't hit from in close. For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Orlando.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult out there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Chris, with every team looking to maximize floor space, which big men are the deadliest from outside? Have a shot that you've got to respect.
Oh, well, I think you got to go with a few. Just rapid fire. You got to go with that man, Mr. Towns, out there in Minnesota. How about Blake Griffin, what he did for the Pistons? Just shooting, knocking those threes down. Now, I got to give my man Big Lopez a shout out. He shoots it deep from Curryland out there for the Milwaukee Bucks. So much fun watching these guys. And don't forget about Big Marc Gasol. He'll let it fly from deep as well.
He will, and they're all effective.
Oh, very effective.
Hill passes to Giannis. Kumbo slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Best. He's guarded by Williams.
Bucks foul call. That's his first personal foul.
White the pass to Best. Now Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Middleton, the third spot, and the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range. And it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come. But you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Back to Levine from deep three-point range. And again, no good by Chicago. Bucks leading by 3. Right side Hill. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Best. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. White finds Porter. Left side Markkanen. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some power.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. It's good. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the wing, Levine. Hill against White. Best passes to Markkanen. Levine kicks to White. Just 4 to shoot. They need this. And again, Chicago. No good. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Giannis.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, leading by 5. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
That's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
Puts it up off the inbound and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Chicago timeout.
Well, yeah, Kevin, last season was not a successful one for the Bulls. I mean, they had the 5th worst record in the NBA, although it got them a nice draft pick. But it was another step in a long rebuilding process.
Chicago calls timeout. And for the Bulls, Chris, they had a young team, and they knew it wasn't their time.
Yeah, the team decided to move on from the Hoiberg era as well, Kevin. I mean, they dealt with a lot of injuries during last season, and the team is still searching for an identity.
Bean passes to Porter. He gets it in there. Porter's got his first bucket of the night.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Passes it to Williams. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Here's Best. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that are stuck in there and they're tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's gonna make this free throw. Don't push me too hard because I gotta get this free throw.
They say that, huh?
Oh yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is gonna make this free throw, man. Don't push me all over the basket. You'd have a good
What was the response?
he pushed me into the basket.
Bulls trail by 7. Bean passes to Best. And the shot is good. Best's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, you like seeing Levine like more like this, wanting to improve as a passer.
Hill against White. Pass to Giannis. He feeds it to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And the size Williams has allows him to rise up for these type of dunks. Terrific athlete.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Best.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Giannis. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Best.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Right side, White with the shot. Cans the shot from the wing. White's got 5.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Satoransky. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
See, I come from a place don't usually amount. Ordered up houses across from the suburbs, that's causing the feet like the northern and southern.
Here we go now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Best in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Porter passes to Markkanen. Inside, here's Best. Markkanen trying to break loose. Best can't hit. Bucks leading by 7, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Now the feed to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Giving his height, Markkanen makes dunking look second nature. Got to keep him away from the rim.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Now Bledsoe. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Shots good by Middleton.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
For Chicago, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times, this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Here's Lopez. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 8. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Chicago, they have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And here's Bledsoe.
And here's that intense defensive look.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Bounce pass, Lopez. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
For 3.
Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Down low, and the dunk by Lopez.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Best passes to Porter. Here's Best. Lopez covering. Best can't hit.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's White, and the rejection by Giannis. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and that one's good by Lopez.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Now, the rookie rankings. Who's in the running for the Rookie of the Year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I would have to agree. The thing that impresses me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Best. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shot 7 of 12 from the charity stripe in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Both free throws good from Best. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? And there's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Markkanen down low. Giannis is there.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming. Bucks leading by 19 points. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. Passes it to Porter. He kicks to Valentine. Now, here's Satoransky. Pass to Best. Back to Valentine. Here's Best. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Matthews with it. Now defended by Best. Count the basket.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Back to Satoransky. Best passes to Valentine to the paint. And the layup is good. Best's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Bledsoe against Satoransky. Bledsoe outside. And they double up Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Bledsoe. Satoransky covering. Middleton. Rebound by Best. Best's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Valentine passes to Best. Out to the wing. Chris, we read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. Porter passes to Best. And here's Carter. And here is Satoransky. Lopez covering over to the left wing. Here's Best. Over Giannis. Best can't hit. Milwaukee in total control. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The pass to Carter. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media is going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot from 12. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Exum. Outside Wilson, doubled by Best.
Chicago foul.
Now he's going to be
Substitution on the court.
Dunn passes to Best. Back to Dunn. Kicks it to Murray. Bulls moving the ball around, and it's Dunn in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Gafford passes to Dunn. Trying his luck from deep. And again, no good by Chicago. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
Hutchison passes to Best, and he jams it with authority.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Pass to Matthews. Hill deciding where to go with it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple. Now Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Best, defended by Middleton. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. to the inside. Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Dunn passes to Best. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See Webb Exum's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well, a big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
Lopez outside. Back to Exum. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Wilson. Exum with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was.
I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Jay, you've got that meet and greet with the season ticket holders now.
Lock room tour?
Yeah.
At the end of the race?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. You talk to the fans right
No
quick.
problem. See you there.
All right.
Player of the week time.
Oh yeah, who you got,